525,600 minutes. That's how long it took for us to finally get this skit. It's huge to see how Anthony even perceives the whole situation. He perceives it as he's a man, so nobody's able to take advantage of him. It made me think about this scripture. In First Peter chapter 5, verse 8, it says, "Be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour." So, you see, in this verse, we are aware that the devil is not really concerned about the sex of an individual. In this verse, it highlights that it's not that he's only taking advantage of women or he's only taking advantage of men. No, he's prowling around to see who is easily susceptible to the damage that he wants to cause. So, this stigma that men can't be victim is actually ridiculous, because this verse alone let it be known that the devil's look who he can devour. It doesn't matter what your sex is. If you are, easily susceptible to be devoured, that's who he's going for. It's nice to see that Amber comfort him and let it be known that you are still a victim. Now, I do feel like eventually Anthony went from a prey to a predator, because in these types of situations, when you've been taken advantage of, if you don't come to terms with the fact that you have been taken advantage of and heal, the way that trauma now begins to register in your life will start to look different. For many people, it can either have them be closed off, or for some people, they can start to become like the very person that once took advantage of them. It is a bit of his fault, the fact that he continued to go and deal with Shayla, but there's a part of me that is wondering if that is that trauma response. Because we have to remember that Anthony wasn't really checking for Shayla at all. He didn't check for Shayla until she weaseled herself into his bed. I wonder, after this conversation, what will Anthony do with that? Will he start to replay the fact that he was never really checking for Shayla? Will he start to see that his movement as of late could have been a response to trauma? Because Anthony before, he had some type of innocence. I mean, he wasn't completely innocent. But Anthony right now, his character right now is extremely deplorable. It's strange to see that Anthony shut off that possibility of him being taken advantage of, even to himself. He completely closed the door that, wow, I'm a victim. Wow, I was taken advantage of. Wow, this woman took advantage of me at my most vulnerable point. Anywho, let me know you all's thoughts. Thank you for watching.